exactly correct. This person says, the same people who are telling you college is a scam are steady sending their kids to college. Yep. All of those Republican elected officials that tell you that college is a liberal indoctrination camp, they all went to school. Ted Cruz went to fucking Harvard. A handful of the biggest opponents to the liberal indoctrination camps that are colleges went to Ivy League schools, for fuck's sake. And you can damn well bet that they're going to make sure their kids go to college. They're going to make sure you don't send your kids to school, and if you do, it's going to cost you so much money you're going to be in debt up to your fucking eyeballs for the rest of your life. However, their kids, they're going. They're going. And guess who's going to pay for their kids' schooling? You are. You pay for those elected officials' salaries, and those salaries are going to pay for those educations. So you're paying for Ted Cruz's kids to eventually go to college. But this is the same ammo we get from the conservative right in this country all the time. They say one thing and they do another, right? They talk about how evil and bad college is, but they all went to college and they're all making sure their kids go to college. We hear from them how immigrants are the problem. Yet a lot of them have immigrant nannies or immigrant landscapers or immigrant cleaning staff. We hear how abortions are evil until it's time for one of these Republican elected officials to pay for an abortion for one of their mistresses that they got knocked up. Then all of a sudden, it's all right. We hear how a fetus is a human being. It's a baby with all of the rights that a human being possesses until a prison guard in Texas isn't allowed to go to a doctor's appointment for a medical emergency while pregnant, loses the pregnancy, and then sues the state of Texas because her baby had rights in that state. And then the state of Texas argues in a court of law that fetuses don't have rights because they're not people. We are constantly seeing Republicans say one thing and do another, right? Constantly. We want the federal government to stay out of our businesses, right? If I open a business, I run it the way I want to. You don't get to tell me how to run it. Until that same business says, hey, I want you to be vaccinated in order to work, or that's got to be a term of employment. Well, you can't do that. We constantly hear it out of these fucking hypocrites. Do as I say, not as I do. Look over here, not over there. It's bad when you want it. It's good when I want it. That's the Republican Party. It's been the Republican Party for the last 50 fucking years.